Types of men women find sexually attractive. You can do this. Hey there, it's Anna. Have you ever wondered what truly flips the attraction switch in women? Well, today is your lucky day because we're about to dive into these specific types of men that women find irresistibly attractive. And the best part, these qualities are something any man can cultivate. I'm here to guide you through these traits and show you how incorporating them can make you magnetic to women. By the end of this video, you will have a clear roadmap on what women crave and how you can become the man that they can't resist. Let's get started on transforming your appeal. The mystery man. Picture this, gents. You are at a party and across the room you spot a guy who's not quite like the others. He's not the loudest or the flashiest, but there's something about him that just draws the eye. He's got an air of mystery about him, like he's got secrets and stories that he's not quite ready to share. And the women, they can't seem to get enough. They are flocking to him like moths to a flame, trying to unravel the enigma that is the mystery man. So what is it about this type that's so damn attractive? It all comes down to intrigue. When a man has a reserved exterior, it creates a sense of depth, like there's more to him than meets the eye. It's like a puzzle that women can't help but want to solve. But here's the key, fellas, the mystery man isn't just a blank slate. He's got substance beneath that cool facade. He's well-read, well-travelled, with a rich inner world that he's not afraid to share with the right person. He's got opinions and passions, but he doesn't feel the need to broadcast them to the world. So how can you channel your inner mystery man and start attracting women like bees to honey? Start by cultivating your own sense of depth. Read widely, travel often, and develop interests and hobbies that set you apart from the crowd. Practice the art of active listening and don't be afraid to share your own stories and insights when the time is right. But remember, the key is subtlety. Don't feel the need to reveal everything at once. Let her unravel your mystery slowly, savoring each new layer as it's revealed. Trust me, the anticipation and the discovery, that's what keeps it coming back for more. The gentleman rebel. Alright fellas, let's talk about a type of man that drives women wild, the gentleman rebel. This is the kind who knows how to balance impeccable manners with just a hint of danger, who can charm her parents at dinner and then whisk her away on a spontaneous midnight adventure. The appeal of the gentleman rebel lies in his duality. On the one hand, he's got all the classic traits of a true gentleman. He's polite, respectful, and knows how to treat a woman right. He opens doors, pulls out chairs, and never forgets an anniversary or a birthday. But beneath that polished exterior lies a rebellious streak that just can't be tamed. He's got a wild side, a hunger for adventure and excitement that's absolutely infectious. He's the kind of man that will surprise her with a road trip, who would dance with her in the rain and kiss her under the stars. It's that perfect balance of stability and spontaneity that makes the gentleman rebel so irresistible. Women know that with him they will always feel cherished and respected, but they'll never be bored. So how can you embody the spirit of the gentleman rebel in your own life? Start by mastering the basics of gentlemanly behavior. Brush up on your etiquette, your table manners, your chivalry. Treat every woman you meet with the respect and courtesy she deserves. But don't be afraid to let your rebellious side shine through. Embrace your passions, your sense of adventure, and be the man who's always ready to try something new, to take a risk and see where it leads. The key is to find that perfect balance, to be the man who can sweep her off her feet with a grand romantic gesture, but who's also not afraid to get a little dirt under his nails. Master that mix and trust me, you'll have women falling at your feet in no time. The quietly confident. Picture this, you're out at a bar and you can't help but notice a man who's not quite like the others. He's not the loudest guy in the room, but the one trying to draw all the attention to himself. But there's something about the way he carries himself, the way he interacts with those around him, that just exudes an unshakable sense of confidence. This, my friends, is the quietly confident man, and let me tell you, women can't get enough of him. See, the thing about confidence is that it doesn't need to be loud or showy. In fact, the most powerful form of confidence is often the most understated. It's the kind of self-assurance that comes from a deep sense of self-knowledge and self-acceptance, the kind that doesn't need constant validation or attention from others. And that's exactly what the quietly confident man embodies. He knows who he is and what he brings to the table, but he doesn't feel the need to shout it from the rooftops. He's comfortable in his own skin, and that comfort is absolutely magnetic. Women are drawn to the quietly confident man because he represents a sense of stability and security. With him, there's no drama, no games, no constant need for reassurance. He's the steady rock in a turbulent sea, the calm center in a chaotic world. So how can you channel your inner quietly confident man and start attracting women effortlessly? The key is to focus on developing a deep sense of self-awareness and self-acceptance. Get to know yourself, your strength and your weaknesses, your passions and your fears. Embrace all of who you are and let that authenticity shine through everything you do. And remember, confidence isn't about being perfect or having it all figured out. It's about being okay with who you are, flaws and all, and trusting that you have something valuable to offer the world. Cultivate that kind of unshakable inner confidence and watch as women start gravitating towards you like never before. The Adventurous Explorer. Now let's talk about a type of man that never fails to capture a woman's imagination, the Adventurous Explorer. This is the guy who's always ready for the next big thrill, who's got a passport full of stamps and a head full of wild stories to tell. There's just something about a man with a love for adventure that's absolutely irresistible to women. Maybe it's the sense of excitement and unpredictability he brings to the table, the promise of never knowing quite what's going to happen next, or maybe it's the way his eyes light up when he talks about his latest trek through the jungle or his scuba diving expedition in the Great Barrier Reef. Whatever the reason, one thing's for sure, women are drawn to the Adventurous Explorer. They can't help but be swept up in his enthusiasm, his fearless approach to life. With him, every day feels like a new opportunity for exploration and discovery. But here's the thing, guys, you don't have to be a globe-trotting daredevil to channel your inner Adventurous Explorer. It's not about the specific activities you engage in, it's about the spirit of curiosity and openness you bring to your life. Start by saying yes to new experiences, even if they scare you a little. Take that salsa class you've been eyeing or sign up for that rock climbing gym down the street. Embrace the unfamiliar and see where it takes you. And when you are with a woman, bring that same sense of adventure to your time together. Suggest spontaneous day trips or picnics in the park. Be the man who's always ready to try something new to step outside his comfort zone in the name of creating unforgettable memories. And trust me, when a woman sees that adventurous spark in your eye, when she feels the contagious rush of your enthusiasm, she can't help but be drawn to you, to want to be a part of all the excitement and discovery you have to offer. So embrace your inner explorer, your love life will thank you for it. The sensitive listener. Let me ask you a question. What do you think is the number one thing women look for in a potential partner? Is it rippling abs and a chiseled jawline, a fat bank account and a flashy car? Nope. Turns out the quality that tops most women's list is something far less tangible, but infinitely more powerful: emotional intelligence. And that's where the sensitive listener comes in. The sensitive listener is the man who's mastered the art of empathy and attentiveness. He's the guy who's not just waiting for his turn to talk, he's actively engaged in the conversation, hanging on every word and reading between the lines to understand the deeper emotions at play. Women are drawn to the sensitive listener because he makes them feel truly seen and heard. With him, they don't have to put on a brave face or pretend to be someone they're not. They can let their guard down and be their authentic selves, knowing that he'll meet them with compassion and understanding. But don't get it twisted, gents. Being a sensitive listener doesn't mean being a pushover or a doormat. It's not about agreeing with everything she says or trying to fix all her problems. It's about creating a safe space for genuine connection and emotional intimacy. So how can you become the kind of listener that women can't resist? Start by practicing active listening in all of your conversations. Put away your phone, make eye contact, and give the person you are talking to your full undivided attention. Ask follow-up questions that show you're not just hearing the words, but understanding the feelings behind them. And when she shares something vulnerable or painful with you, meet her with empathy and validation. Let her know that her feelings are valid and that you are there to support her no matter what. Remember, in a world that often feels shallow and disconnected, the sensitive listener is a rare and precious gem. By cultivating your emotional intelligence and your capacity for deep, genuine connection, you'll set yourself apart from the pack in the most powerful way possible. The playful tease. Alright, let's lighten things up a bit and talk about a type of man that never fails to bring a smile to a woman's face. The playful tease. This is the guy who's got a mischievous twinkle in his eyes and a knack for keeping things fun and flirty, even in the most mundane of situations. The appeal of the playful tease lies in his ability to create a sense of joy and excitement in every interaction. He's the master of witty banter, the king of the clever comeback, and with him, even a trip to the grocery store can turn into a rollicking adventure filled with laughter and inside jokes. But here's the key, fellas. The playful tease knows how to toe the line between fun and inappropriate. He's not the creepy guy at the bar who doesn't understand boundaries. He's the charming gentleman who knows how to make a woman feel good without ever pushing too far. Women are drawn to the playful tease because he represents a sense of lightheartedness and spontaneity that's often missed exist in adult life. With him, they can let their hair down and indulge in a bit of childlike joy without worrying about judgment or expectations. So how can you unleash your inner playful tease and start bringing more laughter and levity to your interactions with women? Start by learning to find humor in the everyday situation. Cultivate a sense of wit and playfulness, and don't be afraid to let it shine through in your conversations. But remember, the key is to keep things respectful and consensual. Use your teasing powers for good, not evil. Make sure your jokes and your playful touches are always welcome, and be ready to back off if she seems uncomfortable. When you master the art of the playful tease, you become the kind of man that women can't wait to be around. You bring a sense of joy and excitement to their lives, a reminder that flirtation and fun are always just a wink and a smile away. So embrace your playful side, gentlemen. It just might be your secret weapon in the game of love. So now that you know the types of men that women find attractive, what's next for you? Discover what women ask when they are testing you, or learn the secrets to making her notice you. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more.